Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. On Friday, they'll face off against Scotty Barnes and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Sunday.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Grady Dick is out there with Cassell. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. And for Orlando, Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. Mike Bibby out there with Michael Redd. And it's Howard in at the center position. Oh, there's hope in the smell of hardwood in the air, Tim, which means it's time to tip off a new NBA season.
Yeah, Kevin, the excitement is in the air because it counts starting tonight. We heard all the previews, new faces, new places. We're through the preseason. Now we finally get to see how it's going to play out.
So glad you've joined us. This is going to be a lot of fun.
It is great to be here, Kevin. Can't wait.
Yeah, that's what makes Dick dangerous. You can't just play him as an outside shooter. He'll go to the hoop like he did there.
Now, here is Redd. Banchero outside. 6 to shoot. No coverage that time.
A dangerous score, really, from anywhere on the floor. Banchero has all the tools to be great.
Cassell kicks to Leonard. This one for 3. Sinks the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Bibby. Pass to Redd. It's rebounded by Dick.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Pirtle against Howard. Here's Cassell. And a miss there on the triple. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Banchero, that's good.
Red hot out of the gates. Keep it rolling.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Leonard. To the middle. Here's Cassell. And he lays it straight in.
Oh, agile play from Cassell down low. Finding a high percentage look there.
Orlando, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Back to Bibby. Lets a floater go. Toronto grabs the miss. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Well, with a window of opportunity opening in the East, the Raptors are trying to make inroads. After acquiring Brandon Ingram last season, he's finally out of the bubble wrap and providing that offensive punch that this team has needed. The goal is clear. Ingram said it himself. They're looking to get back into the playoffs in Toronto.
Love that confidence. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Buries the long-range jumper. Bibby's got 5.
And how about the shooting stroke of Bibby? His three-point shot is as money as it gets.
Pass to Leonard. Fires the 3. The shot's good. Cassell making the play. Leonard's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Raptors. The Magic trail by 3. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
A chance now to see the numbers for Pirtle. Coming off a terrific season. Averaged about 14 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And when it all comes together for him, this is what he's capable of.
Well, we've seen he has the ability to absolutely light it up. Sometimes it's just about getting the opportunity.
Here is Bibby. He's got 5. Van Carroll looking around. And another 3 for Orlando.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Toronto, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Dick passes to Cassell. Outside Leonard. There's the triple. That falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell. Leonard's got 9 points.
You see the competitor in Leonard matching the 3 from the other end.
Bobbed up there for Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
And Howard has great timing on these alley-oops. As long as the pass is spot on, he's clear for takeoff.
Pass to Dick. Toronto working the ball around now. Birtle sets the pick for Leonard. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
The Magic trail by 4. Bibby passes to Banchero. And here is Red. Offensive rebound. Howard kicks to Red. Dick with the steal. On the wing, Barnes. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Paolo Banchero.
When Barnes is attacking the painted area, good things tend to happen.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Take a break.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
Banchero grabs the board. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Magic. They trail by 6. Bain, no good. Toronto, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Orlando, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Count it. Good. Banchero's got 9.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
On the wing. Rebound by the Magic.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Here's Bibby. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Jamal Mosley is doing a tremendous job for the Magic, and the players gravitate to his approach. He said, quote, coaching is teaching, and you can't teach yelling and screaming and hollering. You teach with communication and positivity, because that's how I think a lot of these guys will actually register it. Back to you.
A new school approach, if you will. Thank you, Allie. And timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Magic making a change here. Carter's checked in. And then for Toronto, Lewis checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Ingram comes in for Cassell. And Barrett subbed in for Grady Dick. Now here's Leonard. He's got 12. Pass to Lewis. Takes the three. Rebound by Paolo Banchero.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And we've got something just in from our NBA League insider, Shams Charania, on the Mavericks. All right, Shams, let us know what you know about the Dallas Mavericks.
Thanks, Kevin. They wanted to take their backcourt to the next level and thought Kyrie Irving was the perfect man for the job. I've been told it was Kyrie's incredible ball handling skills, finishing ability, and championship pedigree that made him a must-get for this organization. It'll be very exciting to see how he elevates this offense.
Thanks so much for the report, Shams. Lewis kicks to Leonard. Shoots the three. Carter pulls it in.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky you missed that one.
Banchero, that's good.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Pass to Lewis. And here's Leonard from three. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Tries the spin move. Banchero, a screen on Ingram. Payne, no good.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Lewis gets the bucket.
And look at the effort level Lewis is delivering, outplaying his opponent.
Now Bibby. He's got 9. Pass to Bane. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Bibby against Leonard. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now here's Barnes. Paolo Banchero unable to get his last shot to go in.
And when you watch Scotty Barnes move, you forget he's 6'7" because he's so fluid with the ball.
Now here's Bane. The three from Banchero. Shard Lewis pulls it in. Outside Leonard. Back to Lewis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. The Magic trail by 4. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Jamal Mosley gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We chatted about Scotty Barnes. In terms of the game plan, Coach told me they plan to give Scotty extra attention, saying, quote, "We'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into an early groove. We'll see if they can execute." Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Now, Leonard, following Michael Redd's three-point attempt. And he gets it to go.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Now, here's Banchero. 11 points in the game. Here's Red to stop the drought. Bibby with the bucket. Bibby's got 11.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Here's Leonard. He's got 14. Here's Ingram. From down in the low post, it goes. Ingram's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Raptors leading by 3. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
and throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
Here's Bane. It's good.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Toronto Raptors. He went on an aerial three-point display, drilling 4 long balls in just the 1 quarter alone. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
When you spread the floor and force defenses to close out to the three-point line, it's going to create driving lanes.
Howard is out there with Wendell Carter. Then there's Desmond Bane. Then it's Nelson. And it's Suggs in at the 2-guard spot. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. So, Tim, when you look at the current landscape of the NBA, the talent level seems to be at an all-time high.
Well, Kevin, there are more high-level shot makers in this league than ever before as guys continue to add shooting range and creativity with their handle.
And they got to be always evolving, right? I mean, you cannot rest on what you've done.
Well, the league now emphasizes high-level shot making more than they ever have. And in the era of the three-point shot in particular, it's crucial that you add that to your game.
Absolutely. In the corner, it's Bane. Drills it from outside. Bane's got 7 points in the game.
That's an elite shooter. Edward Bane from the coffin corner.
Gasol, the pass to Ingram. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Mamu Kalashvili has got 4 points in the quarter.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's Suggs. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Oh, terrific move offensively from Suggs. He is locked in on that shot and finishes.
Ingram outside. Wing shot on the way. It's hauled in by the Magic. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game. It's Suggs with the drive. Taking for 3. They get the rebound. Howard finds Suggs. A three-pointer is right on target. He has 5. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Crosses over. Ingram. A special move before the shot. And the Raptors lead by 1.
And few guys in this league make more contested, difficult shots than Brandon Ingram. He's got so much confidence.
Now, here's Suggs. 5 points in the game, and Nelson gets it to go.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Ingram. Sent back by Howard.
Yeah, and shooters have to be cautious with Howard around. He has such a long reach that he easily blocks.
Wagner comes in for Jalen Suggs. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Well, that's a beautiful mid-range jumper that time by Ingram. Totally under control.
Orlando's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. And Howard with the stuff.
And Howard still has more than enough lift here to finish off plays like that.
Toronto's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Turkler's checked in for the Magic. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. In fourth, the Raptors.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Near the three-point line, it's Lewis, and it's Orlando with the rebound. Howard's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Inside, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Very little resistance against that slowdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Dwight Howard. So, Tim, we were just talking about Brandon Ingram. Just how impactful of a player is he at this stage of his career?
Well, he's very talented, Kevin, and he's got great length for a wing. The biggest thing for him has been his health, but when he's good to go, there is no question he's a major factor.
The first one falls. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your 4 teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
Now here's Howard. Shot clock at 6. Out to Carter. Payne for 3. That shot is off. Great D that time from Leonard.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. Oh, I love watching Lewis with the hammer on that one, refusing to just lay it up.
Here is Bibby. He's got 11. It's deflected. And Ingram with a clear path to the basket. Pass to Cassell. Back to Ingram. Here's Cassell. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Cassell's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Orlando trailing here. Carter outside. Pass to Bain. There's the 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Bain's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
And it's Leonard with the jam.
We're seeing the offensive side of Kawhi tonight. One of the all-time great two-way players.
Now, here's Wagner. He has yet to score. Here's Howard. Takes it off the glass.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Here's Ingram. He's got 10. Pass to Lewis. The 3. Franz Wagner grabs the miss.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now, here's Bain. 10 points for him. No good from Howard.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's Leonard. 18 points for him. The tray. That one doesn't go.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Here's Bibby. He's got 11. Drills the three-pointer. Bain's got the lead up to 4 now for the Magic.
The moment Bain crosses half court, you have to pick him up. Desmond, an incredible shooter.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Ingram kicks to Lewis. Launches it. Orlando grabs the miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Magic moving the ball around. Bain for 3. Cassell grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Lewis passes to Cassell. It's Ingram on the wing. Misses and the dry spell continues. Magic leading by 4. Bain inside the three-point line. That's good. It's Bibby with the assist that time. And that's 15 points for Desmond Bain. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's ready to talk things through with them. So for the Magic, Goga Bitadze's checked in for Howard. Red comes in for Carter. And it's Suggs in for Bain. Raptors trail by 6. Barnes kicks to Pirtle. So off the run. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Michael Redd.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jakob Pirtle leaves his house and he puts the hard hat on. He is a hard-nosed, no-nonsense pivot player. He's really had a solid career.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. And for such a young team, Greg, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
He's off on the second. And Tim, an old-school big man, Jakob Pirtle, still more than valuable in today's game.
Well, there certainly remains a place in this league for centers who defend the rim, rebound, and set screens. He might not be flashy, but he's a winning player.
Here's Dick after Michael Redd scored. A 3 from Leonard. That shot off the mark.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Near the three-point line, it's Red. It's good. The assist this time from Bibby. Bibby's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Raptors trail by 9. Leonard on the wing. And Pirtle has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Lewis down low. Defended by Batadze. Lewis gets the bucket. Lewis has got 8 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Suggs, screen on Leonard. Pass to Red. The 3. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And stolen by Wagner. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, good job executing inside. Wagner in total control down there.
Lewis outside. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Pass to Dick. That's 3-pointers off the mark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Outside, Suggs. Now, here is Red. Lewis covering. Shot clock at 3. Red's shot is right there. 12 points for him.
Well, he's starting to get into a rhythm now after a rough first quarter.
Barnes outside. Back to Leonard. And they get it. It's hauled in by the Magic. Wagner's got 4 rebounds in this game. 58 seconds left in the second quarter. That's good. It's Bibby with the assist that time. Bibby's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Leonard looking around. Here's the 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Bibby. Launches a 3. Lewis grabs the board. Lewis has got 4 rebounds in this game. A 3 from Leonard. The rebound by Batadze.
Well, after a great start, he has really cooled off pretty quickly.
And finished off by Wagner.
Oh, what a slam from Wagner. When he gets that close, he is going for it.
Dick with it. Barnes outside. And again, Toronto no up. And so it's Orlando holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Taking a look here now at Toronto. They don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road. Kind of like Kenny storming into the kitchen and trying to take all my barbecue chicken.
That's because you're in my building, and I'm eating all the barbecue chicken, big fella.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Raptors.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Grady Dick is out there with Cassell. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. Now here's Barnes. 5 on the clock. Pass to Cassell. From the arc. Rebounded by Howard.
Yeah, and they showed effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Down low. Pirtle with the steal. Here's Leonard. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And all the attention goes to Dick's jump shot, but he's a willing passer as well.
Pass to Banchero. There's a screen. Takes a 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Raptors trail by 16 to the paint. It's stolen by Banchero. Now Bibby. Banchero outside. Cassell against Wagner. Head for 3. Not going to go that time.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pass to Cassell. Great defense that time from Banchero. Red against Dick. Red passes to Wagner. Howard setting the pick for Wagner. They get it back. Howard, good. Howard's got 8 points.
Yeah, and when Howard is allowed to get near the bucket, he capitalizes easily on the offensive glass. He sees the game so well.
It's stolen by Banchero. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Near the three-point line, it's Red. That's good, and it's Banchero with the assist. 14 points for him.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
That's a nice dime from Barnes, showing he can break down the defense with his passing.
Banchero outside. To the inside. Pass to Red. Three-pointer. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. Number 1, the Magic.
And that defensive reputation has value in and of itself. I mean, by the end of the season, teams were afraid to take the ball inside.
Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Over in the corner, Barnes. Lets the three fly. Great defense that time from Banchero. Pass to Bibby. Now, here's Wagner. Offensive rebound. Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
And Howard always one of the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Leonard on the wing. He's defended by Wagner. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Leonard's got 25 points in the game.
There is no doubt he's been the dealer for them on offense, but he is going to need some support from his teammates.
Back to Bibby. To the paint. 9 feet out. Toronto grabs the miss. And Tim, of the teams that were not in the playoffs or even in the play-in last season, you can make a case the Raptors among many teams that have a lot of potential to get there this year.
Yeah, I agree, and you could also put the Spurs in that conversation too. But if you're just looking at the East, the Raptors could easily climb back into relevance as their young talent develops.
Now here's Leonard, following the miss by Mike Bibby. Birtle sets the pick for Leonard. Another miss by Leonard. Orlando leading by 20. Pass to Red from downtown. That's good. And it's Bibby with the assist that time. Bibby's got his 8th assist in the game. And here's Leonard. 25 points in the game. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Leonard's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Raptors. Pass to Banchero. Now, here is Bibby. He's got 11.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide-open 3.
Here's Cassell. Birtle with a screen on Bibby. Clock at 6. And here's Barnes for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Wagner's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And if they want to come up with a...
Whoa! He flew in there.
Wow!
And these dunk attempts are just too easy for Howard. All he has to do is rise up, and he's golden.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam. Brought to you by AT&T. Now here is Birtle. Dick with a screen on Bibby. Good on the three-point shot. Cassell's got 7.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Bibby up top. He's covered by Cassell. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Orlando?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
And that one misses. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
Here's Dick, following the basket by Dwight Howard. Back to Dick. Pass to Birtle. Toronto working the ball around now. That's a 2 from Barnes. Rebound by the Magic.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Banchero, a screen for Bain. Banchero up top. And stolen by Barnes. Head against Dick. Barnes outside. Pass to Leonard. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists tonight.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Now, here is Bibby. He's got 13. Outside, Payne. Banchero screen on Casal. Bibby with the bucket.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
Outside, Leonard. Over Bain. Rebound by the Magic. Howard's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. And the turnover again by Orlando.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Leonard. Great showing for him last season. Last season put up about 21 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively, and he has provided points pretty much every time they've needed him.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in, and Lewis subbed in for Scotty Barnes. Now here's Ingram. He's got 10. And they pick up 2. Ingram's got 12.
Yeah, Ingram that time managing to play big inside. He used his length to his advantage.
No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Hits the three-point bomb.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with a spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
To the middle, and it's Howard finishing it off.
I tell you what, guys, Howard is feeling it tonight. A big game thus far for him offensively.
Ingram against Red. Now here's Ingram. Tight defense on him. Buries it down low. Ingram's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim. Goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Bain kicks to Bibby. Head for 3. They get it back. Howard. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Here's Ingram. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Banchero. Jalen Suggs comes in for Michael Redd. And Jameer Nelson is subbed in for Bibby. There's 1:17 left in the third. Nelson, right side. Back to Suggs. A kick out to Bain. Howard controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that's what you love to see from Howard, creating his own offense there off the miss.
Lewis outside. There's 47 seconds left here in the third quarter. Count it. Lewis has got 10. Magic leading by 21. Nelson kicks to Bain. Howard with his screen on Ingram. A deep three from Bain. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Ingram. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 18.
Well, he comes out and puts his toe in the water, and when he gets hot, he keeps his foot on the accelerator.
Lobbed up there for Howard, and Howard with the stuff.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And here's Ingram from the arc. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Dwight Howard making highlights for the Magic. After a fantastic quarter, he's sitting on a double-double. And there's nowhere to go but up for him. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The post pairing, Wagner along with Carter. Now Bibby out there with Suggs. And it's Bain in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Now Lewis following Franz Wagner's three-point attempt. Off target from the baseline. Right side, Suggs. Oh, good with the triple. And Ingram has got the ball here for Toronto. And stolen by Wagner. And here we go with the Magic fast break.
You can't be reckless around Wagner because he is always looking to be aggressive defensively.
The Raptors shooting straight 49% from the field. Ingram against Bain. Barrett for three. Rebound by the Magic. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And here's Toronto. The shot's good. Cassell making the play.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Right side, Suggs. That's to Bibby. Puts up a three, and he's good on the three ball.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Ingram against Bain. Here's Manu Kelishvili.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Cassell against Bibby. Pass to Bain. For three. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Now here's Ingram. Here's Mamu Kelishvili, defended by Carter. Wagner against Cassell. Wagner passes to Bibby. Wagner, right side, back to Bibby. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Suggs. No good from outside. The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Wasted no time on that one. Ingram's got 20 points.
Well, I'll tell you what, that pull-up jumper is so tough to stop because of the high release point. Brandon Ingram got himself a better angle.
Now, here is Bibby. And here is Bain. A 3-ball. Lewis grabs the board. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Ingram wide open. A 3-pointer off the mark. Orlando's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. And then Carter with the jam.
Playing with some force on the interior. You gotta love Carter Jr. playing with that level of physicality.
Now here's Ingram. Bangs home the trifecta. Ingram's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
The time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions. Only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Entirely new group here. Howard's checked in for Carter. Banchero comes in for Bain. Michael Redd's checked in for Jalen Suggs. And Nelson is subbed in for Bibby. Leonard, he's checked in for the Raptors. Barrett against Red. Wagner kicks to Banchero. Here's Howard. That's good, and it's Banchero with the assist. Howard's got 18 points just in the second half. Ingram outside. So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
And in his day, one of the top scorers in the league, Howard turning back the clock.
Outside Leonard. And the layup's good off the glass. Leonard's got 32 points in the game.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Wagner with a screen for Banchero. Fires from the wing. They get it again. And that one, good. Howard's got 28.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Ingram outside. Pass to Cassell. Lewis a screen on Wagner. Leonard no luck. Orlando, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Howard with a screen on Ingram. Nelson kicks to Red. He shoots again, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Shard Lewis picks one up.
And really, Howard is so adept at drawing contact, using those bruising shoulders and muscular frame to his advantage.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. You know, Tim, you hear some players now feeling they're being unfairly criticized. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I do believe it can get personal at times, but listen, if you are in this league, I think it helps to have thick skin because you are going to be criticized from time to time.
But players do pay attention, don't they? They know what's being said and written.
They pay a lot more attention than they let on, Kevin, believe me. And if they're not listening, somebody in their inner circle is, I promise you that.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, it's the biggest reason they have the lead right now. They have just been flat out the more physical team.
Now here's Howard. Isaac passes to Bain. Here's Howard, and he uses the glass on the lane. Howard's got 9 points in the quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
A three from Leonard, and it's Suggs with the rebound. And so Suggs with it. He brings it up for Orlando. Nelson kicks to Howard. The second effort, the second chance effort, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Personal foul.
And Howard selling the up fake there, but not the worst thing to send him to the line.
Dwight Howard taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Howard. Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
Suggs dishes to Nelson. Outside, Bain. Isaac a screen on Leonard. Shot clock at 6. The Magic again can't hit. Toronto's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Bain for 3. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. Nelson's got 4 assists now tonight.
When you look at his numbers, Desmond Bain is historically good from three-point.
Now here is Pirtle. They could use a bucket. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Here's Bain. Lobbed up there for Howard. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Pass to Pirtle. Screen by Pirtle. Here's Cassell. Back to Pirtle. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, among the many things he does well, that's one of Pirtle's major contributions. He's a great screen setter.
Nelson outside. Now Bain. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Now, here is Nelson. Suggs in the corner. Fires the 3. Cassell grabs the miss. The Raptors have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Up top, Leonard, guarded by Nelson. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Now, Barnes really gets off the ground. He is just an effortless athlete.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Turkoglu passes to Suggs. Now, Bain. Howard with the screen on Leonard. Payne against Leonard. Leonard with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Barnes. The shot's good. Cassell making the play. Cassell's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Outside, Payne. And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Magic.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Howard.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Here's Payne. The Raptors getting the bucket. That one doesn't drop. Here's Cassell. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loves every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Dwight Howard.